This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee.
Well, as y'all know, yesterday was Nicki Day. She put out 2 new songs, Barbie Tings and, of course, Chun-Li. And she also was on Zane Lowe. Now, she talked about Drake and Meek Mill and how difficult that situation was for her because she loved both of them.
It was one of the hardest parts of my career. At the time, I did love both of them. I couldn't erase the love that I had for my team, but I also couldn't speak out, and I felt so imprisoned. And when we later spoke about it, Drake said, I wasn't worried about anything in that entire situation other than, what if Nicki takes a shot at me, then what? You know, that would have been so painful for both of us.
All right, she goes on to say
Nicki
how
takes a shot at me, like on some rap stuff?
Yeah, some rap stuff.
And then she goes on to talk about how she actually wanted to stop the beef. Check it out.
I was behind the scenes, of course, wishing it never happened. Even prior to it happening, I tried to stop it from happening. I said, don't do that. It is what it is. You know, like, one thing I do know is that both Meek and Drake have moved on from that.
Yes, they have.
From the anger and all of this stuff.
All right, now she also goes on to talk about Meek's prison sentence, which is something that I'm hearing he's supposed to get out on Monday. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully.
But here's what she had to say about Meek being in prison.
The judge in question was did everything I asked of her, and I can't badmouth her because I met her personally, and I know what she said to us, and he knows that, and I know that, and but of course I wouldn't wish jail on anybody.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'll get into detail on that on in the documentary and possibly on the album. But what I will say is what made me shed tears the other day was his seeing his mother cry. That was the first time I was like, oh my God, like I can't take it.
So is she saying the judge is telling the truth? What is she saying about the judge?
I'm not 100% sure until I see this documentary, but it sounded like she was saying that she met the judge. The judge, was helpful when she was around, and then I don't know what the judge told them. So,
well, I can say, that Atlantic pays for a lot of things, but they don't pay us to say free Meek Mill.
All right.
Shut up, man.
Now, Meek Mill, in the meantime, has done an interview from prison. He did a phone interview with Lester Holt from NBC Nightly News. They aired it on NBC Nightly News. And here is what Meek Mill had to say from behind bars.
No, I wouldn't have believed that I would be on probation as long. I talk about they gave me 10 years of probation, and I know almost for sure in my mind this will bring me back to prison because a technical violation is police contact. Like, police contact, you don't have to be charged with a crime. You don't have to be found guilty of a crime. And she said I was facing 5 to 10 years. So if I was stopped by the police for jaywalking, legally she has the right to give me 5 to 10 years.
I am disgusted that all these high-profile people are saying Meek Mill has been done wrong by the justice system. You have people like the governor, who else? Wasn't it a district attorney or somebody who said the same thing?
His very own probation officer.
His own probation officer. All of these people are saying he's been done wrong. Why isn't somebody doing something about it?
They're trying.
Hopefully they are, and hopefully Monday will be that day.
But these are high-ranking officials. The governor? Can't the governor just pardon him?
I don't think you could just say, all right, pardon, he walks out. I think it's a process.
Yeah, so they're working on that process. Now, Meek Mill also says, I think God delivered me a job to help people, helping minorities that come from these situations like myself. I say, don't show me no pity because this is my life. This is what I've been going through, and I think God put me in this position to be able to do a show with Lester Holt and open up eyes for other young black men.
I think Meek Mill going to come out sharper than ever.
I
That's
hope
what
so.
I personally
absolutely
think.
hope so. I think so too.
Yes.
It just really does bother me that all these high profile people are saying he got done wrong, but it doesn't seem like anybody's really doing anything about it.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.